at Osage Hills Christian Church, and this is the weekly update. And we are wrapping up our Pursuit series looking at Luke 15 and Jesus's passion for seeking and saving the lost, the one. Who of you, the 100 sheep, one goes away, wouldn't leave the 99 to go and find the one. And so that is what this series has been all about. Last Sunday, we had an incredible day talking about what it is we can do in our own lives to be passionate like Jesus about the one. And we looked at tools and resources, and we gave you those that you can use. In fact, the expectation is that you would have used them this week, because this coming Sunday is our final session, if you will, in the series, and you are the sermon. So we hope and we're praying that you have been obedient to Christ this week, that you have been praying for, talking to, seeking the one in your life, not as a project, but as a valued image of God that you can talk with and share life with and show the love of God to. And so our goal, our hope, our prayer this Sunday is that you come prepared to share those stories, those victories that God has worked in your life this week. And they can be as simple as I identified the person in my life who I'm praying for and committing to pray for every single day. Or maybe it's I finally learned their name. Maybe it's we invited them and their kids over to our house for dinner and we got to hang out and build a relationship. Those stories are victories, and we want to hear about them and share them with each other, because that's how we all learn and grow and are encouraged as we continue on this mission, this vision that God has given us here at Osage Hills. And so starting July 7th is a new series called Exponential. And we are going into this series based on the idea that and the belief, the faith that God is going to do something exponential here at Osage Hills. He will take this exponentially further than we ever thought or imagined as we are obedient to Him. And so starting July 7th, we are going to dive into this series together and seek the Lord together to see what He wants from us, to see what He's going to do. So plan to be here as we go through this series together as we continue into the summer. Hopefully you're staying cool. It's so hot. A couple other things that we want you to be aware of. Our Osage Kids ministry has a couple really great opportunities. One is Gived, G-I-V-T, and you'll see it in the weekly news email letter. There's a link there where you can download the app. This is for families, especially kids, elementary kids, to talk about generosity. Anymore today in our world, especially in the church setting, kids don't get to see the actual giving of gifts and tithes like maybe we did when we were kids. Past the offering plate, or you would go forward and give your gift. That's just not something that they actually see. It's all digital now. And so this is an opportunity for us to partner with parents and families so they can have conversations about generosity with their kids. And the kids get these little coins. You can load real money on it and it just transfers digitally. And so it's kind of a marrying of those two worlds, of the digital and the real. But the whole point is that we want to have conversations with our kids about generosity and what it means to be generous people, because that's what God calls us to be. So make sure you check that out. If you need help with the app or need help with any part of that, let us know, especially Anastasia. She is heading that up. The other thing is Osage Kids is doing Operation Christmas Child. And so every month throughout the year, they're highlighting different things that you as a family and the kids can give as gifts. And then later in the fall towards Christmas, we're going to have this big wrapping party, if you will. We're going to put all those things together in shoe boxes and we're going to send those off. And those are actually going to go to real kids in need. It's a great way for us to tangibly exercise this generosity that we're talking about. And so I think this month, or the month of July rather, is about clothing. So, There you have it, clothing. There's more information in the newsletter, and at Kids Check-In, there's a box where you can donate those items. And again, if you have questions, reach out to Anastasia at osagehills.com or kids@osagehills.com, and she can answer those questions. Well, we're really looking forward to this weekend as we wrap up Pursuit. We're really looking forward to hearing the stories of what God has been doing in and through you, and we hope that we will all be encouraged and share with one another these incredible things that God is doing. So we'll see you this Sunday. Groups and classes are at 9 a.m. and then service all together at 10:30. So we will see you this weekend.